The August Wilson Center is actually a state-of-the-art facility that just had a grand opening on August 17th. It's a 65,000 square foot building. We're going for our LEED certification, so it's going to be a green building as well, in keeping with the Pittsburgh city theme of going green. We have an educational facility here, we have a donor lounge, we have a dance studio, we have a theater that seats approximately 500 people. It's not simply a museum, but more of a community center.
We came to the August Wilson Center to establish our G-20 Media Center here in Pittsburgh in order to help the climate action community break through the media clutter, the difficulties in access, and we anticipated that we would need some sort of new way of communicating to both the nation and the world, and so we established the Media Center here with full service. Behind me is a news conference studio that's been really busy over these last 2 days. We have a satellite truck here. We feed to the satellite twice a day, hour-long feeds here to more than 500 news desks in the United States, an hour of video that we've taken here. We're doing interviews in our studio, just steps from here.
I think that the cooperation of the August Wilson Center at this time when there's such unrest, and you would be concerned for this because it's an all-glass front building, but security, the people that work here, they've been wonderful. They've encouraged us to spread the word about how good it's been. For using it as a communication center was certainly brilliant, and I think that came from USCAN to find a cooperative place that would fit all these blogging and computer lines, and so it's been a nice opportunity to showcase August Wilson in a different capacity, and it places it now. I think it places it regionally as pro-business and a not-for-profit and an NGO center.
We're operating out of a $49 million brand new facility. We designed the building with state-of-the-art accommodations for television broadcast. The infrastructure of the building is really what USCAN was looking for, and I think that the location of the building, sitting directly adjacent to the convention center, is really puts us in a prime location to accommodate what they're looking for.
We have over 100 people working, bloggers, media, press people, NGO communications people, and this has become a real locus of the kinds of messaging that we want to do, and that message is that we believe that it's time here at the G20 Summit to cool the planet and heat up the economy, and those two ideas are not distinct.
The August Wilson Center has been wonderful. I actually think it's really cool that we are the first big event to be held in here. As you might be aware, they opened on Thursday with a big party, and we're sort of the first crew that's in here, and I think that that's really cool. I live in Washington, D.C. as well, and they have done a lot to promote African American history there, but they don't have a nice center like this, and I think it's really cool, and there's a lot of beautiful art. It's obviously an amazing building, and they did it all in a green way, so that's pretty cool too.
It's been a dream of this region. The Pittsburgh Arts, the Cultural District have fought valiantly to have August Wilson's home here. He was from Pittsburgh. It's an exciting part of the urban renewal that we have in Pittsburgh to show the world that we are now an arts center.
We are proud. I mean, this is the first event in the building that exercises the facility in the way that it does. This is our first television broadcast. We're using these features of the building for the first time. We've done lots of theater shows already. This is our first television event, and I mean, I think that we're happy as can be.
All over the world, there's tremendous pressure on the fossil fuel industry to change its practices and begin to clean up their act and to reduce the kinds of carbon emissions. And that was really the impetus of why we did this media center. There's been very few of these kinds of centers, but in this new media age, where it's difficult to tap existing mainstream media because of declining budgets, and where we have a rising number of bloggers and specialty types of reporters, this is the kind of center that we think there will be more and more of in order to provide the platform and the structure to give those folks access and a comfortable place to work in order to be able to tell the world that the time for climate action is now.